Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino, back again. Yes, today was, I'm going to say it today, kind of lovely. Because what we're going to do with this particular video is kind of, we're going to put things into a perspective that is going to demonstrate how the mainstream financial channels narrative is just laughable. That's really the truth, over the top. Let me back up a minute. Today's date, Tuesday, August 14th, 2018. You know, before I even get started, I don't know how many of you out here read the comments. Quite a few of you seem to be, well, let me put it this way, seeing something that, well, I'm going to put a little light on here. Some of you say, hey, Greg, you know, you look like a vampire. Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I am a vampire. I know you're not going to believe that. It's the truth. Do what you want with it. Okay, so here we go. Let's talk about these markets and how this day played out. Stocks did finish higher across the board. It started with apparently how the Turkish central bank is going to do whatever it takes now to bail out Turkey and or help support the currency. Lira bounced. Financial stocks started catching a bid here. And then something else very interesting happened. The IMF comes out with a statement saying, hey, you know what? We, the IMF, we don't believe that the Turkish central bank is going to be able to, handle the situation. When this little quote came out, this little thing came out, stocks started vaulting even higher. What is the message that was being sent out here? Well, if the Turkish central bank can't handle it, we can, which means it'll be the Federal Reserve and the ECB that is going to be bailing everyone out. So you and me, all our nice friends over in Europe too. This is what they really wanted. We all know that. I mean, this is a game. Then you got the guy over there, I can't even say his name, was running the show over in Turkey. Oh, no, not for me. I don't want the IMF involved. What he's trying to tell you is, please help me. That's really what's going on here. The Dow Jones Industrial Average at one point today was up 150 points. It did finish up higher, about 101. Now let's talk about the narrative here and how we're gonna kind of demonstrate in real time right now how the narrative is just ridiculous. So look. The market is desperately hoping for more central bank bailouts, central bank intervention, IMF, and that's really what drove the rally today. That's what drove cash into the financial sector today. But the dollar, people, is telling us a completely different story. So what do we all know? I mean, they think we're dumb, but we're not dumb, you and me. The dollar is telling us that the troubles over there in Turkey and Europe and the European banking sector and banks here is not as rosy as they want us to believe. The dollar vaulted higher today. So what does that tell us? Since we all understand that the knee-jerk reaction into the dollar was a real safety play because it's a unit of debt, it's dog shit as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you too. So the dollar is saying, hold on a minute, everybody. Nothing has been fixed yet. They can't even figure out what they're doing, and all it means is we're going to get a bailout one way or the other being backed by we, the people of the world. It's too freaking much. I sit here, sometimes I just fall on the floor. And I start laughing like you can't believe. Sometimes I end up on this side of the room in the fetal position too. It depends on what the Confederacy of Dunces is trying to fist feed you. It's unbelievable. It really is. And the cheerleaders over there, that's all they're doing. But we're going to see how this plays out. Because, again, the dollar is telling you and me that things aren't really as good as they want us to believe here. It's just so funny, it really is. So let's cover a few more things. Despite the dollar vaulting higher today, gold put on a gain. Silver put on a gain. Cryptocurrencies are still under a little bit of pressure here. I think there's a lot of frank rigging going on over there. Again, the entire market cap of cryptocurrencies, it doesn't even equal one Dow component. So it's very simple for big players, banks to get in here and pump and dump it. And I think they're trying to shake people out. You know I don't have any of it anymore. I went over this. Just last week, Bitcoin was $1,000 higher than it is now. I really do expect it's going to rebound. Don't know when. Could be wrong. We'll see how that plays out. Look, this is what we need to do. It's very, very simple. So we understand the narrative. Everything is great. Couldn't be better. Oh, just one more thing before I let you go. So this is a joke, and I love when they do this on CNBC. They parade out some CEO of some big retail outlet, and he's trying to fist feed us that the consumer is as strong as they've ever been. Meanwhile, household debt is at a new record high. So how can that possibly, how does that work? What it means is consumers are borrowing themselves beyond their eyeballs and everything else to go out there and spend. He has to say that. That's what his job is, to tell you, don't worry, I want you to come to my store and buy everything that you can. Don't worry if you have to borrow to do it. Don't worry about those credit card bills. They're just going to be absolutely fine. Meanwhile, we also found out just over the weekend that the amount, it's just so sad to sit here and say this. American citizens are filing for bankruptcy like we've never seen before, especially older ones, which really, it's worse for them because, again, they can't recover. They're in a lot of trouble, these people. It's very sad. But anyway, I hope I put a light on some of this here. It's just ridiculous how they're playing this out, the politics that's going on right now. No, I don't want any help from the IMF. We can handle this ourselves. What he's really saying is, please help. Please help me. I need help. And the market loved it, as you can see. But that dollar is saying, hold on a minute here. Things are really not as nice as they want us to see, so want us to believe. So I guess we should be thanking the dollar right now because it's giving us a signal, in my opinion. All right, with that said, we will meet right back here tomorrow. Hey, look, again, if you think this is informative or interesting, share this video, get it out, and please give me a thumbs up. It makes me feel good. See you in the morning.